Hello, and welcome back to my freshly revived channel for 2026. And if you're not subscribed yet, please do. This channel is aimed at beginner photographers and we discuss everything photography. And today we are discussing drones. And this one I bought back in 2017. Not too long ago I decided to take the leap and upgrade to a newer drone, and that is the DJI Mavic Air version 1. It was released in 2018 and that's already 8 years ago. So for this video I'm going to compare two drones side by side and just to see the difference between the leaps in technology. Even though there's just a 3-year gap between the release of the Phantom 3 standard and the Mavic Air version 1, the technology between those 3 years is massive. Number one, size comparison. Now this one right here is massive, and I think it's part of the reason why I actually didn't use it as much as I would like. It comes in its own carry bag, and having to carry this around and other gear, it ended up me just leaving this thing behind most of the time. And in the 9 years, if I check my flight records, I would say it's about 50 flights in total. Yeah, so it didn't get as much love as I would want. And just for that drone alone, this is its carry case, like a whole big ass case. This is as big as a camera bag just to carry the one drone. So moving from that one to the Mavic Air, I now have this. The whole drone fits in here. The control is not in here. It comes in a bigger bag, or you can just put the control in a pocket. This is probably one of the main reasons I did the upgrade, because this can fit into my bigger camera bag and I will always have it with me. And just to give you an idea, from that big swan to this right here. So size upgrade, definitely worth the upgrade. Number two, camera upgrade. Now this old bad boy could shoot 2K at 30 frames per second, while the Mavic Air can now shoot 4K 30 frames per second. The bitrate in which this one shoots is 40 versus 100 on the Mavic Air, meaning when you go into color grading, your image will not fall apart as soon as you start tweaking the picture, which is always a bonus. One of the things that I did struggle with when trying to incorporate this footage into my timeline, trying to match the color between Canon and DJI was kind of a hard task, and you couldn't really now amend the colors too much to try and match it to the Canon. So you could see like the difference in image quality in the two cameras, if that kind of makes sense. Number three, flight times. Now this one has a massive battery. It is heavy and it could fly up to 25 minutes. Now the thing about the drone, you don't want to actually fly 25 minutes in total. You would basically set your drone to have a low battery indicator, so I would probably say around 20 minutes. My phone will give me a warning to say your battery is low, please come back, and then so you can land safely. And also not to fly too far away, because you need to have enough battery to actually return and land safely. On the Mavic Air, the flight time is 21 minutes, which is not a trend smash. The idea is to basically plan your shoot or plan your flight ahead. Make sure you know what you want to shoot before lifting off. The 21 minutes should be more than enough. It did come with 2 batteries, so that gives me about 40 minutes flight time, which is a lot compared to my current drone. Number 5, sensor technology. Personally, for me, the technology in the older one was already quite impressive. Once you connect your phone, you can see how the drone is connected to GPS satellites, and you can actually basically record your flight in real time and actually go back to look at your flight record and exactly see where you were flying, and it will actually create like a map drawing and actually a flight route of your drone. It also had this nice return to home feature, so whenever I would lift off, it will basically remember the location where it lifted off. So if the drone does run into any issues, it will stop mid-air, and then it will check where the return to home point is, and then will return safely without basically flying away or just hovering around until the battery dies. The Mavic Air also has these two features and some additional sensors as well. It has obstacle avoidance detection, so it has sensors at the bottom, at the back, and in front. So whenever it picks up an obstacle in front, it will tell you or start beeping to say there's something in front, you need to stop, or at the back or at the bottom. I haven't tested this fully yet, but there is like a obstacle avoidance button on the remote that you can click. So while you're flying, if it does see a obstacle, it will try to go over, under, or to stop and not basically crash into the object that is in front of it. Number 6, intelligent flight modes. The Phantom 3 standard had 3 flight modes, while the Mavic Air has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will be doing a video on the 6 new flight modes, but on the Phantom 3 standard, the flight modes that you had was follow me mode, waypoint mode, and point of interest. Number 7, distance. Phantom 3 standard 1 kilometer versus on the newer Mavic Air you have a 4 kilometer range. Personally, I don't know why you would want to fly so far away. As soon as I don't hear and see my drone, that's my signal to turn around and come back. 4 kilometers, I don't know if that means you can fly 4 kilometers one way and your battery will be dead, or if that 4 kilometers mean 4 kilometers out and then 4 kilometers back on a single battery. That I don't know, and I'm not going to test that. So thank you Phantom 3 standard for all the memories that you have captured over the years. You do have in your owner that hopefully will take good care of you. And to end it off, here's just a little sneak peek of what the Mavic Air can do.